I'm here at Ford's Well, the trailhead at the Spyglass Hill Trail along the lake, and um, this whole trail is like 20 miles about, but there's a bunch of different loops and sections to it. So I'm gonna start there at Ford's Well, and we're gonna see where the trail goes from here. Goes in 3 different ways, it looks like. This loop to the south should be over this way somewhere, but try to find the trail this way. And then the other section of the trail goes north that way, and then there's another part to the northeast. So start hiking around and try to find the trail and go from there. Okay, we came from the trailhead right over there. Now this is the loop, this loop to the south. One section goes that way to the left, and the other section comes back straight ahead there. So I guess we'll hike this clockwise and see what happens. Overall, this trail's a pretty wide path. Looks like it's pretty lightly used other than a few horses. I haven't seen any human footprints around. And this southern loop's been pretty flat as well. So we came down on the trail from this direction, and walking along this little stream here, came across this old bridge from some trail. It's no longer there. So now we're going to continue on the trail up into this clearing. The trail came up the hill from this direction and came up to the entrance road. This goes north back towards the trailhead. But I'm trying to say exactly where the trail goes from here because it's hard to tell. It should go back north along this route, but I don't see it. Okay, I'm back on the trail now. The road's right over there. It's terribly marked, like every single trail in Mississippi. It makes no sense. This section of the trail is what they call the old stagecoach road. So it's basically a old dirt road through the forest. We're just about back to the trailhead from this southern loop section, and I think from here we're gonna head north towards Spyglass Hill, which should provide a view across the lake. Not sure how far it is from here. I'll have to look at the map when I get back to the trailhead. So this other section of the trail I'm on started at the far end of the campground, and so far it's just a gravel road. Well, it is a little nicer than the other trail. And soon enough, after walking up this way, we get to this junction in the trail, which is really a road, where it looks like that road goes to someone's house, maybe. And I think this is the trail we're supposed to be on, although this junction is not on the trail map, the trailhead, or signed whatsoever. Even though there's signs at the trailhead saying no vehicles, there's clearly plenty of ATVs that are riding down this road, tearing it up. And here's another junction in the trail. I think I'm going to stay left here. This is just really muddy. There really are just trails going every which way here. And there's another one going that way. At least there's an arrow pointing this way to the left, which is the way I was going to go anyway. Should be pretty close to Spyglass Hill now. This section of the trail is a lot nicer. It's not all worn out from all the vehicles and horses, and it's through nicer hardwood forest. It's more peaceful. You don't hear all those dogs barking that were back by the trailhead. So we just came up the trail this way. This is actually a real hill, which is kind of surprising, and even more surprising that there is exposed sandstone up here, which you can't see very much right now. But Spyglass Hill itself, I guess the summit of it is over that way, back towards the west. Meanwhile, the loop of the trail continues this way to the right. And this here is the summit of Spyglass Hill I'm standing on. As you can see, there's a lot of rocks around, sandstone, which I was very surprised by. As for this view I was hoping for, well, you can barely see the lake in the distance if you're in the right place. I don't think I'll be able to get it on the camera. Yeah, I don't think I can get the lake. On the map here on the hill, it says there's a primitive camping area, and there's some fire pits and grills and picnic tables, but it doesn't look like anyone actually camps out here. This area looks very lightly used. We're on the trail about halfway from Spyglass Hill back to the trailhead. Just entered this pine plantation area again. Trail's back to being boring. So that's it, Spyglass Hill Trail, or one section of it rather. There's a bunch of other sections I hadn't hiked.